Oh, g'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. Have I got a doozy for this one too? As I said, I always try to come up with something different. We got through all our viewer discrepancy acts and all that stuff is out of the way now. So, what have I got? But before I waffle on, I gotta get a yumcha into me, man. I gotta get a yumcha, man. Mate, this is a nice drop, guys. Yeah, man, we get the point, man. You keep telling us it's a good drop. Give us some too. All right, here's the yumcha. Pouring it in. Okay, pouring it in. All right, there it is, egg. Cheers, guys. Okay. You know what the topic is because it's up the top of the screen, but anyway. But I got this in months and months ago. I'm going to get rid of this stupid box, okay? So I can show you what I'm going to get out to the point. Let's move the camera down. What happened was, this guy sent me, he reached out to me and he goes, mate, do you have any chroming guys in, here, by the way, here, in case you don't know, there it is there. You could reach out to that. He's got a 2.5, okay? And he's trying to get some stuff chromed up in that. But, you know, if everybody knows, chroming is a joke. It's drug money what they're charging. It's a prick of a job because you've got to polish it up and all this. So what he did, you're going to hold it here. He sent me this panel, okay? Okay, he sent me this panel, all right? Basically, there it is there, okay? And if you had a look at it before, I should have done a video on this. I didn't think about it, man. I really didn't think about it. I'm going to put it here. Okay, now let's move the camera down about over here now, okay? Okay, I didn't think about it to show you what this thing was. Mate, this thing, he was fucked, okay? And if anyone knows another word for that, can you write it down the bottom of my bullshit? Because I'm trying to find another one. I don't need any other languages, what F stands for, but another word for that. Mate, this thing had so much pivotation, okay? It is actually mild steel, and they've chromed it back in the day. They actually are chrome. What happened was, it was so pivoted, okay, and it had surface rust really, really bad on this. And I went out, got someone to sandblast it. Mate, the sandblaster couldn't work it. It just didn't print. I went to the powder coating guy. This is actually the poor man's chrome, okay? This is actually a poor man's chrome, okay? I call it the poor man's chrome, okay? It's powder coat, okay? Have a look at the shine on that. Mate, if you put this on your machine, no one's going to notice it. I'll be gone, it'll be still there. But I'm just saying to you, you sort of see the reflection in it with the light and all that. But what happened was, I'm going to show you more. What happens with this was, I got a sandblaster, so I gave it to somebody, a mate of mine. He got into the sandblasting, and then when I went to the powder coating guy, he goes, mate, what do you want to do with this, mate? Look at this, all the surface rust and all this. You know, the shit won't stick to this. I was like, what the fuck do I do? He goes, mate, if you're going to do it. So I went to a couple of guys who do chroming. I said, dude, because it had chrome, it had nickel plating and all this. I said, can you just put it into the acid bath, all my other parts? I'll show you what the other parts are. And they came up with some fucking skipping money. And I said, dude, I don't want to buy a whole machine, mate. You know what I mean? I just want you to rip it with the acid to remove the nickel plating so I could go back to raw metal. So nothing happened. So I went back. So the powder coating guy, Sam, the powder coater, turned around and goes, mate, you got to fucking linish this. Oh, fuck, okay. So what I did, I went and got a linisher. Okay, a linisher, Google it, you can see it, it's on a belt. You put the different belts on, different grade. So I sat there with my frigging gloves and went up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and changing the grade of the material, mate, to get it to a smooth polish. That's how. So when you're doing chroming, you got to use a linisher, okay, to get all the marks and all the debris out of it, so you can get it as a smooth piece of metal, basically. You know what I mean? That's what chroming is. You know, it's to have the material polished, nice and glass. So when they dip it into the nickel plating, then they put the electrode. They do the chroming. Go and have a look at something else on that. So you got to finish it off. So I got it there, and Sam the powder coat goes, "Hey man, you've done a good job." I said, mate, I had to go and get a linisher. So I sat down, I did this because I'm sick and tired of it. You're going to have a look. It's come up really good. So that's one of them. And I'm going to show you the rest, okay? Okay, here. These are these little buttons. See these? These are butt plugs. Okay, they go in like that because this machine apparently... How good is this, man? This is Aristocrat. What they've done is, have a look. They spot welded one of these... there's a name for these. Got me shorted out. You use a stud gun to spot weld them to the metal. They're spot welded on. I can't remember the name, okay? So what they did, they got two washers, two metal plates, they stuck them together to do the butt plug. See how good does that look, you know? So then they just block up the number, okay? So you can sort of see that, how impressive this is, mate, you know what I mean? All right, how impressive is that, you know? You can sort of see it, you know? So I call this the poor man's chrome, all right? So, where is it? All right, where the fuck is it? Yeah. Okay, this is a 2.5. So if you want, go back and have a sticky nose on my other videos are 2.5s, and you'll see all this stuff here. These are the strips that go around the belly. Okay, you know the sign around the belly. Oh no, sorry. These are head boxes. Okay. All right, check that out. All right, check that out. All right, have a look. You can sort of see the tripod in there. You know. So again, I sat there and go with a linisher to linish the side, but Sam only did the front, not the back. So there's a bit of overspray in there. But have a look at these parts. You know, I'm going to put them here. Okay, put them in camera view. Okay, and the price of this, trust me, it was still cheaper. Okay, and all that. You know, and the point is, if you're going to restore a machine and all this shit, mate, you got to put your hand in your pocket, like I keep saying to people. You know, if you want to go collect stamps, because at least stamps, you're not going to pay top dollar for whatever stamps and that. I didn't ask coins because coins are going up in value. But this piece of shit, this was fucked, man. This is surface rusted because the metal, the chrome had given up and it's just pivoting through there. So this is, you know, have a check of these strips out. I'm gonna send them out back to the guy as a surprise. He won't know that I'm sending them out to him in a box. But as I said, I just picked them up today. Just to show you, if you do, put a bit of time and effort in. Okay, yeah, that's the frame down the bottom. There it is there. I can't put it in camera view properly. So there, you know, this is it. This is the other frame, you know. Check that out, man. You know, hang on, here it is here. Check that out, you know what I mean? All right, so there you go, you know what I mean? Have a look at that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I mean? So, as I said, it's come up like a magic, these things, you know what I mean? But as I said, it took a bit of time, okay? But as I said, this thing, it looks like, look at that, you can sort of see the reflection. There you go, I'm going to hold it. Can you see that? There's a reflection, okay? Check that out, man. Check that out, you know what I mean? Okay? As I said, I put a bit of effort into it, you know? Check it out, you know what I mean? Seriously, you know, yeah, have a look, you know. So yeah, there you go. Basically, it doesn't take much, you know what I mean? But as I said, you know, I wanted to show you this to show you it's all pieces of shit, you know what I mean? If you put the effort into it, you know, you make it look like $1 million, you know what I mean? But I'm really impressed, you know. I got a bit of a bulge, you know what I mean? As I said, poor man's chrome, you know what I mean? But the point is, you've got to put the effort in to get it to this shine, to get rid of all the rust and that. You can't get your orbital sand and all that. It puts twirly things in there. So with a linisher, because the belt's running around like this, okay, on a belt, it gives it with the grain, basically, basically, you know what I mean? Go with the grain. I've done that with a couple of pinball machine legs, you know, back in the day. I did that cue ball whiz. You can have a look at that. That was a poor man's chrome as well on the legs. But mate, if you do the whole cabinet, I'm restoring one myself, and my stuff is not that bad. The plating on my machine ain't that bad, but this was really shit, man. This is really, really shit. But as I said, you know, I'm just doing for you guys to show you what you can do to fix up your machine. But you know, the old saying is put your hand in the pocket. You know what I mean? Put it in, fix it all up, and it looked like $1 million. And you can put it, look at that. I'm still, as I said, poor man's chrome. It wasn't that expensive, man. It wasn't that expensive. But the problem was, I done the sandblasting, which was the no-no. If I went with a linisher, it would have been better. You know, I've learned my lesson on that. So with a linisher, okay, it was an easier job, you know what I mean? So yeah, so on that note, you know, the old saying is, you know, as I said, I'm trying to come up with different topics to bring up. But this has said, you know, put a bit of effort. It doesn't matter if it's pinball machines, whatever, you know, come up with a different. Chrome is a joke in Australia, man. It's a joke. It really is a joke, you know. On that note, guys, thanks for watching this video. You know, the old saying is, you know, pinball machine, video games, pokies, cranes, you know, is a passion, guys. You know, as I said, it's always hard to come up with something, you know what I mean? But I'm impressed. Oh, yeah, man, we got the point, man. You're impressed. You got a bulge. Yeah, so I'm going to pack it all up. I'm going to send it to the guy, and he'll open it up, and he goes, you know, and see what he says, you know. That's why he reached out to me, you know, because he had issues interstate, basically. So, guys, thanks for that, watching my video. You know, as I said, cheers again, guys. Cheers.